Let me give you something else that I learned this year that I think is really important. Suicide rate is up. I have 4 children. In the last 4 months, 3 of them have been suicidal. And it's another thing that makes me say, evil is real. It is real. And it will attack and attack and attack and attack. If evil can't stop you, it will use everything at its disposal to stop you. And I come from a family that has a history of suicide. And so we take it very, very seriously in my family. Tanya and I were talking about it last night. I wouldn't want to be a kid today. I don't know how I don't know how they are processing all the things that they're processing, because they're processing way too much. It's not just children's suicide. All suicide is up 30%. All suicide in America is up 30%. You want an even more staggering stat? Black American suicide is up 53%. What is that all about? My feet are not in cement yet, but this is, I can feel it being poured around this position. These stats started changing around the time the phone came into our life, the iPhone. The iPhone makes everyone believe that they must be tied to that phone. That is their life. You lose their phone. You try to take your kids' phones away for a week. You'll go through 3 days of hell. Absolute hell. You can't communicate to anybody. You can borrow my phone and call them. They have lost, we all have lost touch with each other, physically with each other. We thought this would bring us closer. Social media is making us divide ourselves and get further apart from each other. We don't have friends. We have Facebook friends. We have likes. Humans need human interaction. Humans need to develop compassion. Humans need positive input. At the beginning of the year, I'm going to start posting on my Instagram all positives. At night, before I go to bed, I'll spend 20 minutes just scrolling through people that are accomplishing amazing things. I think this is one of the reasons why I'm so convinced in time I'm going to be able to play the piano. And really kind of, not be a professional at it, but master it enough to be able to really play it. Because I'm watching people and I'm seeing them accomplish amazing things. And it makes me want to do better. When I first started watching them, I was like, geez, man, am I a slug? Yeah, but think about how much time they spent doing that. Flip to another thing. Well, how much time am I spending doing this? We all should be spending an hour learning something new every day. 1 hour. that you can be spending that in a book. You can be spending that in the scriptures. You can be spending that into fixing cars. Whatever it is, learn something new every day. We have built a society that does not connect. Everything goes through social media. Everything has a filter. Our kids are taking pictures of themselves by themselves in their rooms, learning how to pose and all this crap. And you're like, what are you doing? It's becoming more me, 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 me. And there's nothing there. There's nothing there because they're not being held accountable. You want to feel better about yourself? Go build a fence in your backyard. Go mow the lawn and take care of the hedges around your house. Go and do anything, but do it and really do it right. It changes you. You want to feel better about yourself? Go serve someone. I know this all sounds trite, but it's true. There is something about when we go up to the ranch where we have to mend fences. I mean, I don't even know how many miles of fence my ranch has. And that fence, some of it was put up in like 1910, and it's through the mountain. We have to replace it, and it's going to take my generation and my kids' generation to get it all. But there is something that you feel good at the end of the day after you've just done nothing but hard work. You're not getting that now. Who's preaching that? School's got to be made easier and easier and easier, lower the standards while they're saying you're not really anyone unless you're in one of these categories. Black suicide is up 53%. That should tell you something is going on. And what do you have? Black Lives Matter? Why do Black Lives matter? Why do white lives matter? Why does any life matter? It doesn't matter because of the skin of the animal. That life matters because that life did something. But we're not asked to do anything, and we're excused for everything. There is no reason to do anything, to accomplish anything. You're being told it's okay to go riot and burn cities down with no regard for consequence. There is no consequence. Of course we're suicidal. Of course we're suicidal. Don't do anything because you can't do anything. You need us to do something. Oh, and by the way, you have to fight these evil guys who are trying to make sure that you never accomplish anything. And here, sit with this phone that will also tell you you're nothing. You don't have what it takes. You don't have the right look. You don't have enough talent. That will just pitch you in anger and make sure that you don't have any real friends or contact. I think it's time that is said by a majority of us out loud, and then we do things about it. Like, yeah, no more phones. Kids, no more phones. Hey, I know this is a really great babysitter, but no, you're not playing on the iPad.